Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Throwing Shade, the series in which I go through and rank random things on a tier list to give you my shadiest takes on the internet. Today we have one that could be rather divisive, you see, because we are ranking every Persona opening. Now, I'm a big Persona fan. In fact, on my wall over here, I have multiple Persona posters. I've played at least 500 hours in total of Persona games. I've started playing at least 10 of them. I've beaten 7. I think I have 100% in 5 of them. I'm trying to get 100% in all of them, which is quite the task. If you don't already know, there's a lot of content in these games, especially Persona 5 Royal, which I did get 100% in after 250 hours, I think. So I have a lot of time in Persona 5 Royal because it's just a great game. Great game. And me and my buddy, who are both big Persona fans, get in a lot of debates about which game is best, which songs are the best. Him and I both spend a lot of time listening to the Persona soundtracks. In fact, probably my second most listened to soundtracks behind Undertale and Deltarune. So I'm a big fan of the music, and some of the best music in this series comes from the openings. And so I figured I could go through and make a tier list on just that. Now, before we start, I'll go ahead and say this. I'm very sick, so if I sound a little weird, a little funky, that's probably why. I'm not going to be streaming after this, or after this video launches, because that exact reason. I feel terrible. Absolutely terrible. I vomited 10 times yesterday. It was tough. I think I had the flu. So, yeah. Be safe out there, guys. It's a dangerous and cruel world, but that, and then also I wanted to say, be sure to like and subscribe, and check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/fruityshade. I appreciate that a lot, and you could stay informed when new content drops, so don't miss any of the action. But anyway, getting into it, there are a few things here that I can go ahead and eliminate, because this is a pretty daunting amount of stuff here, but we're not going to be looking at all of this because I am not going to be ranking the anime openings. Well, actually, wait, we can also add another one. Not even real for the FemC mod opening, which actually is a very good mod. I don't know what the opening is, but it's probably very, very competent. I just haven't seen it, and also it's not a real Persona opening, so we're not going to bother with that one. And then for the anime openings, we have Trinity Soul. We can get rid of those. We have, I don't actually know what this is supposed to be, but it doesn't really concern us. And then these from Persona 4. What else? Persona 5 ones. I think that takes care of all of that. So, starting off with Persona 1 on the PlayStation. Not the PSP version. So for the first 3 games, we have a PlayStation and a PSP version. So the opening for Persona 1 on the PlayStation, the very first opening ever, is very interesting. It's very atmospheric. No lyrics, almost no melody, even just kind of just ambience, and it's rather ominous, honestly, because it just shows you still shots of the town and stuff, and it's actually sorry guys, man, it's actually really good in my opinion. This is one of the ones that I've debated about before because it doesn't have a whole lot going on, but I think that it is rather good. It's good because it doesn't have a whole lot going on. It's good because it it doesn't, you know, do too much, I guess, which fits the vibe of the game. So you can put it in B tier for now. It's either high B or low A. I think we'll start off with kind of a benchmark for the openings at B. That sounds fair to me. And then next we have the PSP opening. This is Ring of Butterfly, I think is what it's called. And this one is very good. This one is... I should also add this. I'm going to be taking the visuals and the music into account, the entire song. So if there's a full version, but like most of the newer ones have full versions. So if there's a full version, I'll be accounting for that. And there's not one in this case, but so yeah, the visuals are probably like 30 to 40%, and then the rest is the music, because the music is the part I care about the most. But this one nails it on both regards. And the music is great, incorporates lots of motifs from the rest of the music in the game, and the visuals are very like Tim Burton, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, like Halloween-y. It's very cool. I'm a big fan of this opening. In fact, it's either high A or low S for me. I'm gonna make this my first S tier opening, and then I can kind of blaze through the Persona 2 openings because I don't actually like any of them that much. I actually don't remember what most of these are. They're very drugs. Like, these are the most like crackhead openings. I think, to be honest, all of them are worse than this one. I think the opening for Innocent Sin on the PSP this is the one that has Lotus Juice in it. I think the song is Unbreakable Ties, which is a good song, very good song. I think maybe this one goes here above Persona 1 on the PlayStation, and then all of these kind of just arbitrarily go into C in no particular order because they're not that great. I think I would put... So the opening for Innocent Sin on... Ooh, man. The opening for Innocent Sin on the PlayStation is a lot like the opening for Persona 1 on the PlayStation, where it's kind of like very dramatic and atmospheric and lots of ambience, and then but it lasts just 3 minutes. It's a 3-minute opening, and it like changes about halfway through, or perhaps a tad more than that, to be like very like rock, and like it changes the vibe drastically, and I'm not a big fan of that one. So I think if it ended on the more like somber ambient aspect, it would be pretty good. It'd be up here with this one probably, but I think we do this and then this, if it would let me. Come on, man. There we go. So that's Persona 2 taken care of. Persona 3, there's a number of them here. We'll go ahead and put them together like that. So the first opening on the PS2 here for Persona 3 is Burn My Dread. The song is pretty good. The song, I would say, the extended version is potentially a bit worse than the version in the opening. Though I'm not a big fan of how the song ends in the opening. And the opening visuals are okay-ish. Honestly, a drop-off from some of the visuals in the Persona 2 openings. and also in the Persona 1 PSP opening. So I think obviously it's iconic, it's a classic, but it's like it might be here. Sorry if that offends any diehard Persona 3 fans, but it's okay-ish. It might deserve to be a bit higher. Does it go here or does it go here? Here or here? I really... I think I'm going to keep it in C for now, but that's subject to be changed and rearranged. And speaking of which, these are all my opinions, so if you don't agree, good. We shouldn't all agree, right? So be sure to let me know in the comments below what you think about this tier list. Now, I'll put these two together because they're essentially the same thing. The episode Igus and the Persona 3 Fest openings are not very good. So, straight up, I don't like these because the music is essentially just Memories of You. Like, this is almost the exact same song. And the visuals are just atrocious. In the episode Igus version is just a redone version with the reload visuals. So I think these can go firmly in D tier. Our first D tier openings here. This one is marginally better, I would say. Well, they're basically the same thing. It's a toss-up. I think I can have this one a bit higher, though, honestly, because it does have the updated visuals, which the original has its charm, though, but I think this is just a bit better. And the Persona 3 portable opening is Soul Phrase, I believe. Or I'm just crazy, actually. That's what it is, right? I'm gonna say that it is that. But if that's the case, this is a very good opening. Let's see, actually. Okay, yeah, so I thought I was crazy. I'm not crazy, so... the opening here is Soul Phrase. This is a very good opening. I think this is our first A tier. The visuals are better than Persona 3's. And the music is... I'm a big Soul Phrase guy. I have Soul Phrase in my playlist. I don't have Burn My Dread in my playlist because Soul Phrase is just a lot better of a song, so... I will put that in A tier. Then here we have what I think is probably the best opening, just out of all of them. And this is the Persona 3 Reload opening, Full Moon, Full Life. This is an amazing opening. This might be one of the few openings that goes above the Persona 1 PSP opening. The visuals are the best the series has seen so far, or at least close to it. Actually, the visuals are pretty good, but they're not... The visuals are at least top 5. Well, I'll put it that way. And then the music is easily the best. There are a few that come close, but the music here is just incredible. I love the song Full Moon, Full Life very much. So, I'll put that there. Then the last one in our P3 phase is going to be Persona 3 Dancing. This is Our Moment, is the name of the song. And it's a dancing opening, which is going to be something that's very contradictory later in the video, but I'll say this: the 2 out of 3 of the dancing openings are not very good. This one is not very good. However, I still think that it's better than these two. I still believe that the music is actually okay-ish, and the visuals are also better than... Yeah, honestly, the music and visuals are better than the episode, I guess, openings. So we'll do that. And on to Persona 4, my favorite Persona phase. I think this is Pursuing My True Self. This is an amazing opening. I love the song. It's great. I think this goes here below Full Moon, Full Life, because the visuals and the music are... The visuals are pretty good. The visuals here trump most of the ones previously, because they are getting newer as we get, further along, and the visuals are pretty good, and the music is incredible. That's about all I can say. I just love the instrumentals and the lyrics, and it's great. And then we have Shadow World from Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 4 Golden is my favorite Persona game. And the opening is pretty good. I think it's a solid A tier. The visuals are great. The visuals here are potentially better than Pursuing My True Self, but the music is, once again, it's like A tier music. So it's not up here with these 3 songs. It's I think because the song is pretty good but not like incredible, it has to go a bit below Soul Phrase there. And then we have Best Friends from Arena. I think this one is alright. The visuals for both of these openings, for Arena and Arena Ultimax, are okay. I think Break Out of in Ultimax is a much better song than Best Friends. I think Best Friends is kind of annoying, honestly. I think Break Out of is kind of fire, actually, because it's... I think Lotus Use just goes crazy. And the one last one... Actually, we can do this as well. 2 last openings for our Persona 4 phase here. Then we get into the past 10 years of Persona 5 content that we've been trapped in. This is Maze of Life from Persona Q, and the visuals here are actually very good. The visuals for this game's opening, are also pretty drugged out, and the song Maze of Life is a great song. I don't know what else I can say about it. It's just very powerful and like potent. So, in the visuals that feature the casts of P3 and P4, and it starts off like pretty like happy-go-lucky and friendly, and then towards the end it gets kind of dark and spooky. It's pretty sweet. I think it goes here, honestly, in the top 4 here, because I think the song and the visuals are both better than that of P3P. So, and then we get to probably my most controversial take, at least from what I've seen, is Dance from Persona 4 Dancing. Now, this song, here's the thing. The visuals are not very good. I'll be honest. Lots of the characters in this opening look very, like, uncanny. Like, they look like they shouldn't look like that. They're drawn in a very just weird way. However, the song here is so freaking good. I love the song so much. Once again, it's a case of Lotus Juice popping off. I think here is fair. The visuals kind of drag it down, but if it had good visuals, it would be up here. But the music is so good that it's probably the best opening musically, besides these two, or potentially just Full Moon, Full Life. But visually, it's like down here-ish, if I'm being honest. But the music is so good that we'll put it in there for now. Now we're going to enter our Persona 5 era. We have Persona Q2. Now, this opening is hilarious. The visuals are stunning, actually. I love the visuals in this opening. Some of the best visuals, honestly, probably would go here or here if it was just visuals alone. I love how the opening looks, and it's very goofy, and it's great. It's a great art style. But the song, I believe, is Road Less Taken. It's a pretty good song. It's all right. It sounds kind of like Mario Kart music, and I like Mario Kart music, so that's a good thing. But I think it goes... Is it? This is tough, actually. This is a hard one to place, because I think it's in A tier somewhere, I think. I think right between Soul Phrase and Shadow World is a good place to put it. Now we have a certified hood classic. Wake up, get out there. This is one of the most famous, I would assume, openings. It's a great opening. The music is incredible. The full version is incredible. They had to, well, they didn't have to do anything about it. I should say that there was a bit of controversy about some of the lyrics in this song that were misheard, in which Lynn, the singer for most Persona 5 music, says the word retaliate, but it sounds like something else that starts with R-E-T-A, and there was a bit of Smash Bros. Controversy. I was gonna say that they were forced to like take that out of the Smash Bros. Version, but they did not. I don't think. There was just some people being stupid that tried to cancel this opening. But it's visually, it's very, very good. They're like figure skating on the highway or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty great, but the song itself is very like determined and very invigorating. So this is, man, this is really tough now. There's only a few left, but this is really hard. I think it's better than Q2, better than Portable. I'm not sure it's better than Maze of Life for Q though. I think here is good. And then here we have the atrocity known as Groovy from Persona 5 Dancing. This opening is absolute booty. I'm gonna be honest. This opening sucks. This is tough because I don't want these two to be the worst. Yeah, this is the worst opening. I can't allow this to be above the Fest opening and still like sleep tonight, which I probably won't sleep anyway because I'm so sick. But at least I can have a good enough conscience to do so. And if I can't sleep, then it's a physical problem, not a guilt problem. So we have 4 left. We have Persona 5 Royal with Colors Flying High. Now the visuals here are really good. The song is okay. Honestly, it's not spectacular in my opinion. I think that a lot of these songs fall into what I call the Lynn syndrome, which is that all of these Persona songs are like very oversaturated because there's just so much Persona 5 content, and all of them feature the same like acid jazz and like strings and Lyn, which is, I mean, not a problem because I think Lyn is a great singer, and I think that the general like vibe of Persona 5 music is very good. But I will say that there's just the market is very, very saturated for this kind of music at this point in time. I think I'm very excited for Persona 6 to have a new musical style. Well, you know, could also just be Lyn again, which would be very, very, very funny, but I wouldn't count on that happening. But so Persona 5 Royal, it's, I think it's here at the top of B tier now, because it's not as good as Breakout of, because the song kind of lowers it a little bit. The song is like down here-ish, the visuals are like up here-ish, so you know, it balances out pretty well. 3 left. We have Persona 5 Strikers. This is You Are Stronger, and the visuals here are actually very, very good. I'm a big fan of the visuals in this opening. However, the song is just okay. I think the song, oops, not that far down. I think that the song is like, I don't know. It's very close to Colors Flying High and how it balances out between visuals and music. I think Persona 5 Royal just barely edges out over Strikers opening wise. Then we have Persona 5 Tactica. Now, this is Revolution in Your Heart, I believe. The visuals are okay, and the song is okay. I will give it props because the way that the opening, like the visuals flow into the main menu, the like start screen, is very, very cool. It's like seamless, so that gives it some bonus points. Also have a funny story about Tactica, which is that I actually own the game on Switch. Here you go. I have not played it yet because I am saving it for when the Switch 2 drops, because my current Switch is kind of like messed up and I want to be able to enjoy it as much as possible, so I'm saving it for Switch 2. Now, I bought it at Walmart for $20. I've seen this all around. It seems like most retail stores sell Tactica on sale for like less than like paper towels these days, or like a 24-pack of water. Like, like it. I saw it for $10 at Target once. It's very, very, very cheap. I don't know why they're trying to force it off the shelves, but that's just how it is. So I bought it for $20, but the cashier scanned it twice, so it cost me $40. So I actually only saved $20 instead of $40, unfortunately. But yeah, the opening here, I don't know where I dropped it. Where's it at? Here. Okay, so this is a solid. I don't even know. I said that I would give it more points for the cool transition, but you can't say the fact that it's kind of mid beyond that. I think it goes top of C tier, I guess. Then finally we have Persona 5 X, the Phantom X. This opening, what's it called again? It's like Ambitions and something rather, I don't know. This one's pretty good, actually. The visuals are incredible. The animation is absurd. And the music is alright. Once again, this is a very Lyn syndrome kind of thing, where it's too samey as the rest of the stuff, I think, but It's pretty solid. Maybe you'll put that... Man. I don't actually know. Well, I think it goes here. That makes sense to me, because it's definitely better than this one, but it's definitely not better than this one, so... That's a good spot for it. Yeah, and that will do it for this Persona openings tier list. So we can just take this to be the tier list, because the stuff down here does not matter. So, what do you think? I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. This seems pretty accurate for how I feel about these kind of things, but I guarantee that you guys will not feel the same. So, be sure to share your feelings in the comments below. Hopefully, speaking of feelings, I'll start feeling better. Because I'm sure I sound terrible on the mic right now, because I feel like I'm drowning in just gunk in my throat. Man. Well, with that in mind, I'm gonna head back to laying in bed, doing nothing, playing Mario Kart. And I will send you over to the outro version of me. But with that in mind, the shade has been thrown.
What's up, guys? If you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for sticking around. Be sure to like and subscribe, and check me out on twitch.tv/FruityShade. I always stream right after videos drop, so don't miss any of the action. And with that in mind, have a great night. I love you guys. Be safe, be smart, don't be stupid, and I'll see you next time.